Going over to the Culture Prod podcast, you have the Star Wars Acolyte canceled after a single season. Who would have thunk it? Oh yes, pretty much anyone with mock of intelligence, because it was just so mentally vacuous and an abomination to everything George Lucas ever stood for, and it was just utter. I think most people would agree is utter woke trash, disrespecting the entire storyline, basically making it so that it basically destroyed the entire concept of Anakin being anything more than an average person. Anakin was the chosen one. That's the whole premise of the whole franchise. Then you have this new movie. It goes, oh yeah, Jedi's just come from dancing lesbian witches. Then Disney wonders, why are we losing money? Ridiculous, Disney. Ridiculous. Now this comes to us thanks to End Wokeness on the X Twitter, in which he says, quote, breaking, Star Wars Acolyte has been canceled after just one season. Who could have seen this coming? And I think as youth might say, this is very cringe, but a perfect example of why it was canceled and why it was such an unbearable pile of trash. So this is an interview with the creators of the show, and yeah, it's entertaining, kind of like watching a crash scene or something.
I want to ask you both because this is
Amanda Steinberg, who's May/OSHA. I don't think she works in corporate America as an OSHA inspector though. However, little disclaimer there. They have Leslie Heidland, who's the creator and showrunner, who, oddly enough, looks like Quentin Tarantino with a wig.
I would say arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you bracing yourself?
Star Wars, not the.
So I'm not. I believe the woman on the left is having a seizure. She's doing like a hand gesture, like so she has two hands up, but she's just rotating her hands 180 degrees. Maybe that's a new dance I didn't know about.
It's pretty gay. Let's be honest. Leslie, how do you feel?
Am I gay? Yes.
Well, no, I know you are gay, but I'm asking, are you excited about putting this, this is going to be a talking point.
Is it going to be a talking point?
I'm sure some.
Because nerds are gay.
Well,
Yeah.
Some nerds are very not gay and are very threatened by gay
Well, that's
stuff.
true. But
Yeah.
Some of them care about the story and care about, making a good product. It's fascinating to see what they focus on, though, or what they...
in my world, nerds are gay.
Okay. Was this the fun element of...
No, I don't
Oh, it
think
is.
so. And yet people have told me that it's the gayest Star Wars, and I frankly
You're offended?
into it. No.
I think that Star Wars is so gay already.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen the fits? We'd be like, look how gay this is, and then send each other a reference photo.
And are you telling me with a straight face that C-3PO is straight?
They're a couple. That's what I think. But this is more outward.
I think it's canon that.
And I don't think we should be surprised by the same people that cannot define what the definition of a woman is. I don't think we should be surprised that they don't realize what a robot is.
R2-D2 is a lesbian.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ask Filoni. Okay.
Ask for
Can you
one.
imagine?
Yeah, talk to Filoni.
This was a voluntary interview they did to promote the show. Yeah, spoiler alert. Well, not really. It backfired completely. Now, this went pretty well. I got 2.5 million views as well as 42,000 likes. And I can't help but think Disney lost a lot of money on this, which maybe that's their hobby. Maybe that's why they're so passionate about losing money left and right. The only exception being Deadpool, making over $1 billion in revenue, or more than $1 billion in revenue thus far. They're doing that in that regard. Ryan Reynolds, he knows what he's doing. Disney as a whole, not so much. One of the first comments comes from Valentina Gomez saying, everyone is done with this gay shit being shoved down our throats, getting 4.1 thousand likes. All Zupa says, go good, go woke, go broke, getting 311 likes. Which, yeah, I remember back in the day, it's fascinating to see what's pushed on modern society and what modern society seems to care about from a cultural perspective and what's injected into pretty much every piece of mainstream media ever produced. Then you have Branos on X saying Disney is ruining Star Wars. There's a picture of the two gals saying we made the gayest Star Wars ever. And the Trad Man is saying, why aren't you making the best Star Wars ever? Good question, getting 3.2 thousand likes. Mr. Bigglesworth Meme says, go woke, go broke. It's the picture of Anakin. Oh, jeez. Anakin, but he went to public school because Anakin now has pink hair and with the cow rings on his nose, which I don't know who is telling women that's attractive. It's certainly not. But you see it more and more in modern society. I don't know who's pushing that cultural agenda there. And then you have Obi-Wan Kenobi responding. So Anakin says, "You misgendered me," and Qui-Gon or Obi-Wan Kenobi says, "You have misgendered yourself." That got 2.4 thousand likes and lots of laughs. Liberty Pill Meme says, "Oh no, I really wanted to see what happens to Trans Vader." As Darth Vader looks in the trans flag, says, "Luke, I'm trans now." As after he chops off Luke's hand, which not too dissimilar to what some modern parents are doing with their children. And Luke is saying, "No." I got 663 likes. A young man simply says Disney ruins everything it touches, and it's a guy riding a bike with the pants down, and a girl's behind him and says, "Woke culture's the man." And the girl's, sitting there awkwardly saying, trying to watch a movie in peace, getting 807 likes. Polish Sausage says, "Time to jump ship." And it's Darth Vader standing outside and burning Disney, says, "Looking for work." Now that got 878 likes, though ironically, one of the few things Disney is making money on currently is the parks. And the streaming did just recently, this last fiscal quarter, show its first profit. So they're moving in the right direction in that regard. JK Giant says, "LOL, can't unsee it." It's that Quentin Tarantino girl, and the picture slowly turns her into Weinstein, the sexual abuser in Hollywood. I'm pretty sure she was his assistant too. Fascinating how she didn't get canceled. They got 368 likes. Let's see. You have Lord of the Rings, where they're about to throw the ring, into the actual volcano, and the ring is called DEI. The fans, I'm gonna say it's embarrassing. It's been so many years since I read the books. Perhaps it's just camera shyness, but nevertheless, the picture of the ring. The ring is labeled DEI, and the elf is labeled the fans. It says, "Cast it into the fire, destroy it." And is it Boromir's father? Is labeled Disney, says no, getting 464 likes. What the heck? The Golden Mask says the dark side will be defeated, and is an AI image of Donald Trump with a beard as a Jedi, getting 242 likes. Libercrat Media TM says, "And still haven't learned their lesson." And it's looks like an old caricature from the 1950s. A gentleman holding coffee says, "Go woke, go broke," getting 829 likes. Let's see, any contrarian statements here. Mark says, "Woke critics were most terribly affected." Yeah, that Star Wars Acolyte was rated 81% by the professional critics. Yeah, the audience score was 14%. Shows you the big contrast between Hollywood and the average American. Got 652 likes. Let's see. Alan says the Accolade DEID, nobody cried, getting 45 likes. Stewie Griffin, though, interestingly enough, the profile picture is in fact not of Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. Says, quote, "The actress was chosen for her skin color, is a third-rate actor related to the producer. Having lesbian witches use the Force to make babies was a real plot twist." Getting 27 likes. See here. Decided? West says, "Just curious why Disney will decide to stop hemorrhaging money." Getting 40 likes. It's been a long time. I can't help but think it's been a long time since they cared most about money or profit or a good product. It's more about sending a message. At least on this particular, let's see here. So one more. So Bruce McGonnell has a little comic compilation. You have Darth Vader. He says, "Luke, I am your non-binary birthing parent." And Luke is, after he has his hand cut off, says, "I'm Leia, you bigot. I transitioned last year," getting 74 likes. Oh, one more. So you have the the Death Star is called the Planet Killer. The newer one's called System Killer. The little bad guy ship's called Fleet Killer. And then you have Kathleen Kennedy labeled Franchise Killer. Getting 32 likes, which, yeah, South Park they hit the nail on the head with their critique of Kathleen Kennedy. Literally just put chicken in it and make him gay. She's done it with everyone for movies. And yet they all lose money. Indiana Jones lost money. Star Wars loses money. It's like she doesn't learn a lesson. Or that's just above her pay grade. So I don't think anyone's going to be missing this one. Star Wars Accolade. And I think the real question is, when will the next time be where Disney actually makes a profit on the Star Wars franchise and the intellectual property? I can't help but also wonder how dead inside George Lucas is, just seeing his creation just be destroyed and dragged through the mud. And truth be told, it's not like now. Be one of those fascinating things. What if Elon just decides, I'm going to save Star Wars? I don't think Disney would ever sell it, but what if he pulled George Lucas out of retirement and be like, hey, we're going to we'll give Disney double what they paid you. They'll make a good profit. Well, they won't, but maybe we'll save the franchise. I mean, I don't think it's even probable, but perhaps a semblance of hope for the Star Wars fans. Let me know in the comments, because as always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.